And good evening, Savannah and the Coastal Empire. Welcome to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here at Coach's Corner. It's on the Coach's Corner Soundgarden stage because it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. That's right, the center of the sports universe. It's a Wednesday night. Hey, you got people out here. The crowd is going crazy. Well, they're enjoying themselves, the groups that are all over the place, and it's great to be here on a Wednesday night. This is what it's all about. Sitting home in my man cave is not what it's all about. It's being here at Coach's Corner. Get your merch. There's a lot of merchandise here at Coach's Corner. Come check it out, and I'm glad to be here. Like I said, it's the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Well, how many shows on the Coach's Corner Sports Network now? We're down to 2. Okay, we're down to Rubbin' and Grubbin', who just went from 6 o'clock to about 6:45 with Brandon, the Atlanta man, Brandon Bain, and, of course, the producer, the OG, Lawrence Bennett. All things about NASCAR. They rub about the cars, and they grub about the food, and it was a good show. Check it out on YouTube. Subscribe to it. And I'm not a race car guy, but I know that they're auctioning or they're giving away They're giving away a NASCAR driver's helmet. I don't know whose helmet it is. Okay, like I told you, I know they make a lot of turns. There's some big races. These guys bet on it. These guys talk about it. But yeah, if you go subscribe to their page, you got a chance of wearing that official NASCAR race car driver helmet. It's pretty cool. It's pinkish purple. Looks really nice. Go subscribe to Rubbin' and Grubbin'. And then yours truly, following them right behind them. I'm drafting. Okay, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Got a great show tonight. Always do. We're going to start off talking about local sports, college sports, national sports, whatever related to sports in Savannah, Georgia. Then I'll get into quarter number 2 with the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. This young man's been on my show, 2-time state champion, unbelievable career at Savannah Christian, football player, basketball player, track star, all right? And he was voted by the local athletic directors and the media as this year's 71st Ashley Daring Award winner, and that's Jamari McIvory. Can't wait to speak to him about 7:15. Then about 7:30, spring football starting, soccer starting. We have kids that get concussed. That's right, concussions. Well, there's a new process or new procedure on how to, I guess, take care of them, or there's a new protocol where you don't have to wait a week. You don't have to keep on going back to the doctor. There's an app now that is out there on the market, and no better way to talk about it than my good buddy, the doctor of physical therapy from Fife Therapy himself, Stuart Fife. That's going to be about 7:30. You got to check it out. I mean, it's amazing the technology now they use to diagnose concussions. Hey, if you have a comment, put it in the comment box. We got one right now. We got the man, the number one fan of the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, checking in, Dennis Kessler, the Mr. Calvary Day School Cavalier himself. Good evening, Coach. You're in the house, Dennis. I'm back with you. I know Saturdays were great for you, but, the old guy had to take a little time off, have a little weekends to do stuff with family, but I missed you, but I'm glad you're back here. I know you're a very busy guy. And don't forget, Calvary Day School is playing in the Elite 8. The Elite 8 this week. No, Final 4. Dennis, am I right or wrong? Give me another comment, Dennis. The Final 4 at Grayson Stadium this Saturday. They'll play a doubleheader, okay, to get to the state championship. I can check it out right now for you people. So just hang in there. The coach is getting a little old here, and I want to make sure that I'm right. Let's go to the playoff brackets. Let's go to see where the Cavaliers will be playing. We also got bass fishing state tournament this weekend. We got 10 boats in that. Check out the story on the Prep Sports Report. That's right, 10 boats from Savannah, Georgia, are in the bass fishing tournament this weekend at Clark Lake, I think out in Appling County. So you got to check it off. All right, so let's go to 3A. All right, so this is the Elite 8 to get to the Final 4. All right, Calvary Day School is home. They'll be hosting Dawson County, 1 o'clock, first pitch, first game at Grayson Stadium on second. Second game, 30 minutes to follow. If there's an if game, they'll play it on Monday. So I got it right, okay? So let's go right away. Let's go to 3 steps in the door. First step, high school sports. I mean, there was a ton of high school sports this week. Playoffs. But we got to start off with the state champions. That's right. Congratulations to the team that plays in the Georgia Association of Parochial and Private Schools, the Habersham School Patriots, okay? The Lady Patriots tennis team has just won not 1, not 2, but their third, where am I? There's my camera. Third state championship, three-peat. Just a great job over there. Cameron Hunt, coach, got to get him on to come on and talk about it. And I feel bad, but the boys finished up as runners-up. They lost in the championship game. But the day before, they play individual. They have an individual tournament, okay? The boys double of Ike Barry and Hamilton Colley defended their state title, back-to-back state champions in the individual tournament in doubles in the GAPS D1 division. Then on the girls' doubles, okay, Betsy Kelly and Georgia Reed won the D1 individual, okay? And then, all right, I got to find out the girl that won the individual singles tournament. Got cut off from my notes here, so I'll make sure I look it up. I'll get it back to you as soon as we get to after the break. I'll make sure I announce that girl who won the GAPS, okay, D1 individual state championship, okay? And then the teams, the girls team won their third team championship, and the boys finished up as runner-up. Okay, so let's go. Monday baseball. Calvary Day School beat Morgan County in 2 games, 8-4, 7-6 in 12 innings. I mean, the game did end till like 11 o'clock at Grayson Stadium. They advanced to the Elite Eight, the quarterfinals, okay? Memorial Day School made it in the Georgia Independent Athletic Association. They lost to Fullerton Academy 2. They were swept 2 straight. But pretty impressive that the Matadors got back into the state playoffs in baseball. In soccer, okay, tough one for the Lady Hornets. They had to travel to Oconee County. They lost 1-0 in the Class 3A girls tournament. Wesleyan defeated St. Vincent's 9-1. And in Class 2A, Model High School won against Savannah Arts 3-1. So there's no more girls teams left. There's no more guys teams left. I'll get that to a couple seconds. In tennis on Monday, Lumpkin County came down and beat Savannah Country Day 3-2, eliminating the boys team. And the girls, Oconee County beat the girls Savannah Country Day team. So they're eliminated. We got one team playing this Friday. The Panthers, the Lady Panthers of Savannah Arts Academy, will go up against Brantley County on Friday morning at 11 o'clock. Pretty impressive, okay? Karen Best got those girls to the Final Four again. I got to give it out to and she's the driver of the bus. She must have drove like 5,000 miles this year. So once again, Savannah Arts Academy girls will be playing in the state Final Four against Brantley County. And during the season, Brantley County beat the Arts Academy 3-2. So we don't know what's going to happen, okay? Let's go now. Tuesday, yesterday, in boys lacrosse, Benedictine went up to Stars Mills, lost 14-4. In boys soccer, heartbreaker, Hebron Christian beats Country Day. Country Day was undefeated, 2-1. Hebron Christian scored off a corner kick with like 6 minutes to go in the game. On the bright side, I mean, I wanted Country Day to win, but the good friend of mine, when it used to be the coach of AD, Chad Griffin, is the head coach for Hebron Christian. He was the coach of the year up there. Savannah ties, but, I would have rather seen Country Day win, okay? Sorry, Chad, if you're watching. All right, and in Class A, Division I boys, Mount Vernon beat Woodford Tompkins 5-0. All right, in girls GIAA, the Georgia Independent Athletic Association, St. Andrews girls beat Brentwood. They'll have to take on the number 1 team in the tournament, Frederica Academy, Friday at 6 o'clock at Frederica. Golf, Savannah Christian girls won the region tournament. Mary Miller shot a 69. Savannah Christian, defending state champions, okay? Country Day girls qualified for the state tournament. And the boys' side, Savannah Country Day sophomore, Caden Hartley, won the individual medals title with the low score. And in the boys' side, Savannah Country Day placed behind Richmond Academy. Hartley was the low medalist. Savannah Country Day will be in the state tournament, okay? Today's schedule. Haven't got any scores yet. If you have a score, Benedictine in baseball. Benedictine is playing in the Class 4A. They're up at Stars Mills. It started at 4:30. I don't have a score. If you have a score, put it in the comment box. Text me. Okay, I'm going to run this at the bottom of the page. All right. Text me right there, 912-507-9158. If you have a baseball score from Benedictine, I'd love to get it on. All right, and the last thing I got to say, I'll get to the college and the pro at the end of the show. But my next guest, perfect segue. This man is a triple threat. Football, basketball, track and field. He's done it all. He was awarded, or he was made aware of, that he was the 71st Ashley Deering Award winner, the most versatile male athlete in Chatham County. okay? Not Bryan, Effingham, wherever it is. It's right here in Chatham County. It's voted by the athletic directors and the local media, and the kids had a phenomenal career. Wait till I tell you statistics when he comes on here in about 3.5 minutes. But my next guest, this year's 71st, this year's Ashley Deering Award winner, the 71st is Jamari McIvory, as he goes by the Space Ghost. But the way he runs, he is a Space Ghost. He'll be on in 3.5 minutes. Hey, stay tuned. I'm having a lot of fun right here at Coach's Corner. Come on down. We got trivia going on. We got a lot of people out here, parties going on. Hey, number one place to be in the sports universe, Coach's Corner. I'll be right back in 3.5 minutes with the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week. The 71st Ashley Deering Award winner himself from Savannah Christian, Jamari McIvory. Be back 3.5 minutes. Promise, Jamari, hang in there. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here on the Sound Garden at Coach's Corner, the center of the sports universe. It's a packed house because, why? It's Coach's Corner, and I'm part of Coach's Corner Sports Network. But I'm telling you right now, this is my favorite part of the show. I've been saying this for however long I've been on the radio, the internet. I mean, this is where you bring on the good kids. And I got to thank Dr. Bart Wetherington, Lisa Wetherington for supporting this. Jay Wetherington, his son's having a great year up there at Presbyterian. I think it's last year's baseball. what I'm telling you is all about. Let's talk about the good kids, okay? Here's this kid's resume, okay? He's the winner of the 71st Ashley Deering Award for the most versatile male athlete in Savannah, Georgia, in Chatham County, okay? He signed a letter of intent in February, okay, to go to Northern Illinois to play football. On the football season, 7 interceptions, and I know I was at the game. Big interception against Calvary. I think he took like 100 yards. I think it was like 89 yards, but it was unbelievable. Nobody could catch him. Once he picked the ball off, he was gone. All right. He's been named to the All-Region football team. He's been named to All-Region basketball team. He was named the Georgia High School State Association Coach's All-Region basketball team. Won I think the last 2 years, 2 gold medals at the state track meet in the 200 and 400. Was recognized by the Savannah Morning News as the male track and field athlete last year as a junior. Friday, what does he go do? He secures the Region 3A 200 and 400 meter championships again. I think that's 4 years straight. And he's now in the 100 meters, and he finished second. I think he ran like a 10.6. I heard he runs the 40 in like 4.41. I got to thank his dad for giving me this information. So once again, just take a look at this. He has won 24. That's right. 24. All right, let me do it this way because I don't know. I'm backwards here. 24 straight gold medals. That's pretty impressive, I can tell you right now. So joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, okay, the 71st Ashley Deering Award winner for the most versatile male high school athlete, and of course, now he's going to be a Northern Illinois Huskies, Jamari, the Space Ghost McIvory. What's up, Jamari? How's it going?
I'm doing good.
Hey, I'm glad this is working. I just want to show you something and take a look at this. I made this today in school just to see what your father was telling me. Okay, let's see. Add to the stage. Jamari, that's you over the last 4 years. There's not one second place finish in any of those segments. I'm not going to read them off, boy, but that's impressive, buddy. Did you ever think it would get this far? Did you ever think that track would be such a success besides being named the most versatile male athlete in Savannah, Georgia?
I probably did like my sophomore year after winning state in the 400.
So you knew it was something special when you won that first gold medal?
I did.
All right. So I talked to Steve Deering after he called you, and he says he was kind of shocked. He thought I was playing a joke on him. So congratulations on winning that award, the 71st Ashley Deering Award, the 10th Savannah Christian rated to win it. How does it feel to be recognized as the most versatile male athlete in Savannah, Georgia?
It's truly an honor to represent the Ashley Deering Award, and very grateful, and I'm proud to be the most versatile athlete in Savannah.
You probably just thought you were a track star, right?
No, I can do multiple things.
All right, so here, I'm going to throw this out there. It was on the list of questions I sent you. Okay, 3 sports, football, basketball, track and field. What's your favorite? Don't worry about Coach Woodward or Coach Darling or Coach Coulter. What's your favorite?
Probably track.
Probably track because it's been so successful, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you excel in football, track and field, and basketball. How do you manage your time to focus to perform on such a high level in all 3 sports? What's your routine to do this?
I have a certain schedule. Say before the season about to come out, during football season, basketball season coming up. So I would start practicing basketball a little bit during the football season towards the end, and I do the same thing for track coming up.
All right, well, perfect. Let's walk this through now. You won the gold in the 200 and 400. I think you got back-to-back 4 gold medals the last 2 years.
I did.
Okay, so walk us through how you and Coach Coulter get you ready for the state track meet while the sectionals are coming up this weekend at the state track meet the following weekend. Walk us through the the preparation for these events at the track meet.
Oh, Monday be a hard day for us. So this Monday we did 2 400s and 2 200s, and then the next day X Factor, going through wickets, and Wednesday we do starts and stuff, and then Thursday and Friday the rest of the day really. like getting prepared for like the leave and stuff.
And what's going through the wickets?
You know, like little wickets like on the ground. Like
I
you do,
got
like,
you now.
yeah, you do like we do like hugging ourselves, like hands up, like raise the roof, and like just running through it.
So those are those little yellow things that I call hurdles, but they're not really hurdles. Of course, they're a lot smaller than hurdles, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to the other sport that you guys had a great year. You made it to the state championship. You're a standout defensive back. They also put you wide receiver. You also carried the ball. You scored, I think, 8 touchdowns. I think you had 6 touchdowns plus a kickoff return and an interception, right?
I did.
Right?
I did. Hello?
I just lost you there. Hang in there. Try it again.
Oh, yeah, I did it. Hello?
So, football. I mean, do you like defense more? Do you like offense more? What do you like about football so much?
I probably like defense more because I'm more used to like playing it, and like more easier to me because like we like the offense more better and stuff.
You like offense better, but I mean, you had 32 tackles, and I mean, you're one of the fastest guys. Well, if not the fastest guy in your team. So, I mean, you really did a phenomenal job. So, now, did you feel in football when you played the better teams that they stayed away from your side because you were so fast and so good?
Yeah, they mostly did. Yeah.
How'd that feel when you knew that your teams were staying away from you?
We try like to switch the coverages like before they hike the ball, so I could like get to the other side if they was going.
Coach Woodward always put you on the best offensive player?
Well, really didn't go, man. Like we would like cover 2 and like cover 3 most of the times.
Okay. All right. So now we know physically you have the attributes. You're an outstanding athlete, very versatile. But how do you adapt all these sports to your mindset, to your, the psychological part of playing sports? Because we know, it's also between the years what goes on. How do you get ready psychologically for all these sports?
I feel like a mindset, like if you put like anything you do in life, if you have like a good mindset, you could like do anything really. So that's what mindset I really have.
Don't worry about it. Just do your thing, and whatever happens, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you're just tuning in on the internet, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here live at Coach's Corner. I'm part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'm on the Soundgarden stage. I'm talking to this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, second time, Jamari McIvory. He also is the 71st Ashley Deering Award winner. He's the 10th to win it from Savannah Christian. So what does it mean that you're the 10th rated to win this? How prestigious is this over at on the campus over there on Savannah Christian?
It means a lot because like for like all the other athletes that came before me, like people just telling me about them now, like that I really didn't know about. Like I'm blessed like to be like in the record books now for Savannah Christian. Yeah,
the last time I was there, because I'm the chairman, I don't vote, people. I gave my vote to somebody else. I don't vote. I just tabulate the votes, and then whatever goes on, Mr. Deering gets in touch with the winners. So it's just something special. Last time I was there was Demetrius Robinson. All right, so it's going to be nice to see you when we hand you that trophy in a couple of weeks, okay? So I want you to tell us, how does your athletic ability or your versatile athletic ability contribute to each sport? Does it start with track and field because you're fast, then go to basketball because you're agile, and then go to football because you're physical? How do they all contribute to each other?
Probably like football, like the physical part coming. For like like how harder you hit the ground, like to move faster, and like the same thing for basketball for like grabbing rebounds, and like the speed for trying like help for like football and basketball for like how fast I get up down the court and like how fast I can get up the field and like move around. And basketball kind of like agility, like you said, like how good like my footwork is and stuff.
Now about basketball, I know that's like the third sport that people don't know that you are out. Tell us about basketball. What do you like so much about basketball?
Trying to score on somebody.
I know. I think Coach Darling did email me, and he says you're a hard worker. You give it all you got. You just got off from the state championship game. The following day, you were like the leading scorer with a double-double.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So next stop, you signed to go, or you committed to go play football at Northern Illinois. Okay, everybody thought you were going to go track and field. They're probably going to let you run track and field there. So tell us about.
I'm about to say they don't have a track team out there.
Northern Illinois doesn't have a track team?
They don't.
D1 program. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. So, all right. So let's go to the other side. So looking ahead to your college career, which is going to be football at Northern Illinois, what goals do you have both individually and to get part of that team? What's your goals going up there?
Individually, like I want to be the fastest one out there, like to show my speed from Georgia, like all the way up to like up north. And like for a team, like I want to be like part of a winning program and stuff. Like hope, bring my stuff in, like to help them out more.
Nice. And is Antario Brown still got another year up there from Beach?
He's still out there.
He's got another year to go, eh?
He does.
So it's not like you're going up there and you don't know anybody. We got 3 guys from the SAV, the 912, because LaDon Bryant from Benedictine also committed there, right?
He did.
So how does that feel that you got guys up there that, are from this area? It make you feel a little more comfortable? You're ready to go and hang with them?
Yeah, feel like a little bit better because first for a moment I thought about me like the only one out there really. I like having no one out there.
Well, Ontario Brown, watching his highlights over the last 2 or 3 seasons there, pretty special. He was supposed to go to South. He did commit to South Carolina, then transferred to Northern Illinois. It's great to see him having success. And now you're bringing in 2 burners, you and LaDon, so it's going to be something special. So, all right. Reading Dennis Knight's article, Savannah Morning News, great article. He interviewed you about winning the Ashley Deering Award. Coach Woodward praised your speed and versatility. How do you plan to leverage these strengths at the college level? Are you going to be able to improve? Because, when you get to the college level, the game isn't on a higher speed. It goes to the next speed. You know that.
I'm thinking since they got like a girls track team, I think about trying to work out with them to keep my speed up and stuff.
Nice. So are you allowed to go independently if you want to go to college track meets, or that doesn't work that way?
Oh, I can for outdoor and stuff.
Nice. Okay, good. Okay. So let's talk about your high school career. What moment or achievements stand out the most, and how have they shaped you as an athlete and as a person?
I'll probably say when I first when I won 400 and 200 back to back last year, shaped me like a person. I know I could do multiple things and stuff, more hard work and stuff coming up.
And you went from a smaller division to a bigger division, so it proves that you can run with any division or any classification, which is something special. So how long have you been at Savannah Christian? 4 years now, right? 4
years.
Tell us about your experience academically and athletically at Savannah Christian over there on Chatham Parkway.
I've been keeping up with good grades and stuff, A's and B's. And you got to time manage the classwork and the athletic stuff for I forgot about to say for it can help you early up in college and stuff.
Nice. Savannah Christian Preparatory School, so they get you ready for it. How are the teachers towards you? Very supportive? Any one teacher stand out besides your coaches?
I'll probably say Miss Kittles, because she make sure the work not easy enough for you, but you got to put in effort to get the good stuff out of it, good grades and stuff. Nice.
All right. I know there's 3 of them over there that have meant a lot to you. Coach Darling was there. That was his 2nd year last year, right?
It was.
Coach Woodward and Coach Coulter's been there forever. Tell us how they helped you. Tell us about those 3 coaches, what they've meant to you.
They meant a lot. They helped me throughout the years, talking about what I could improve on better and stuff, and what stuff I need to work on, the off season and stuff.
Nice. And of course, we can't forget about the family. How has the family support been you through your career? Because you just didn't run high school track. You were all over the place with AAU. I don't know if you played travel basketball, you did anything with football, but how is the family support? Give a shout out to your mom, dad, family members. How much do they mean to your success?
They help me with everything. Like every game I had, they always been the win, no matter how far it was. And like they always able they always able put extra stuff down for me, like get off of work and like take me to practice and stuff, and like to come to games and stuff.
Big support system, eh?
It is.
How's it going to be being so far away and they're not so close anymore?
I think they still come to all the games and stuff.
They'll get there. Knowing your dad, they'll get there. They'll get there. All right. 2 questions left, okay? You got a little kid over there, a little young Raider that looks up to you. What advice would you give the younger athletes who aspire to follow a similar path to yours, balancing academic and athletics, and to play other sports, not just concentrate on one? What advice would you give them?
I'll probably say like time management, have like a good schedule, and like always have like a goal for yourself so like you can get better and stuff.
Keep on your grades too, right?
Yes.
So, all right. So what are your goals and aspirations regarding life after college and sports are over? Any path you're looking at right now? I know about 80% of all freshmen that go into college don't really know what they want to do. You have any inkling of maybe what you want to do?
I do like I want to try like start my own business like after sports and stuff.
Business management, nice career. Well, Jamari, it's been fun watching you grow from that small, skinny kid when you were a 9th grader, turning people's heads, and now you're that senior who's filled out physically, which you're going to do a lot more when you get up there to Northern Illinois. You've done a great job in winning the Ashley Deering Award, the 71st Ashley Deering Award. Great job. You made everybody proud. Savannah Christian proud, your parents. And I can't wait to meet you when we give you the trophy. But great job. Congratulations on a great career.
Thank you very much.
And as you're going to say now, it's still Go Raiders. But after the track season's over, it's Go Huskies now, right?
It is.
It's funny. They still wear red and black, so you're not changing colors.
I'm not.
All right, Jamari, good luck at state championship. I'll be following you.
All right, thank you.
I mean, I've watched the kid grow. Very humble young man, very athletic. Academically, he's sound. I mean, he's getting a full ride to go play football in Northern Illinois. And like I said, from what his dad told me at the when they went up there to visit, he had to run the 40-yard dash. He did it in 4.4. Not bad. Not bad. So he ran 110.6. So the kid's got some wheels. So I wish him all the best of luck. Jamari McIvory, the 71st Ashley Deering Award winner. I'll see him in a couple weeks, give him a trophy. And once again, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic had of the week. All right, next up, we're starting spring football. We just got done with soccer. I dealt with lacrosse. We had 2 concussions. But do you know there's a new procedure or a new app that can help these kids out and the coaches out a lot quicker? Well, there's no other source than to go to my man. We met way back when, 25 years ago, when he was a physical therapist at Optum Healthcare. I don't know what it was called then, Southeastern, whatever. He knows what it is. But now he's got his own practice. He's a doctor of physical therapy. And if you need some help, you need some physical therapy, check out 5 Therapy over there on Mall Circle. I mean, he does a great job. He'll be up in 3.5 minutes. Who am I talking about? The man from England himself, my good mate, Stuart Fife. Be back in 3.5 minutes. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands: Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Weatherington at the Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here, live at Coach's Corner on the Soundgarden stage, because I'm part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I've been doing this since 2020. I got to thank, of course, John Henderson and Adele Henderson. Let me do this. And, of course, the OG of the Sports Network, Lawrence Bennett, for getting me to come on here. There's nothing better than talking sports. Well, I met this guy many years ago. Let's see. If I want to say at least 23 years ago, when I had my knee scoped, and he was a physical therapist at Southeastern Orthopedics, I think it was called. But now he's got so many different letters after his name. He's got DPT, OCS, CSCS, and he's got so much experience. He started out like me as a physical education teacher across the pond in England, but he came here, got all these degrees, and now he's got his own business, 5 Therapy, 6 Mall Court. He'll correct me on that if I'm wrong. But he does a great job. I love the guy. He's a proud sponsor of the Prep Sports Report, and he really knows what he's talking about. And he called me the other day. He says, Coach, we got some new stuff, some new information on concussions. And he's a certified concussion specialist. I've taken his classes. I got certified as a concussion certification. But when he told me about this new one, you got to listen to this. So joining you now on the Coach's Corner hot seat. He's been here on the hot seat for a couple of England games, which I think Italy beat him once, but he never got back to me on a bet. But, Italian, English, but we love each other. But anyway, here he is right now, Dr. Stuart Fife. What's up, Stuart? How's it going?
Hey, Carl. How you doing?
Hey, it's a Wednesday night instead of a Saturday morning, and there's people here talking, having a good time. The atmosphere is great, and I'm talking sports. And, like I said, with all your degrees and knowledge and your background, and when you called me about this new sports app, I said, I don't even know what he's talking about. So I had to call you today to look it up. But there's a new sports app now that you can put on your phone and helps you with concussion recovery. But you know it and I know it. You've been doing this a long time. Concussions happen in all sports, right, Stuart?
Yes. Well, in the States, there's probably around 200,000 sports-related concussions, but there's about 3 million concussions every year. So sports concussions are a small part of the concussion population. And we've been banging this drum for a while, but unfortunately still there's still the wrong advice being given to patients of resting too much after a concussion. We want to get active treatment. So things are happening and changing all the time, and we're trying to make sure the community stays up with what's happening and then the latest things. And the latest thing is this new app that's just come out recently. That's a bit of a game changer, really. So
now, before you go on, I just want people to know. You're probably all saying, okay, he's in business. He's he's a doctor of physical therapy, his own therapy clinic, but he is proactive to preventing injuries. He doesn't want to see you, kid. He doesn't want to see you, of course, after surgeries and people needing, replacements and stuff like that. That's his job. But as far as athletes go, you don't want to see him, right?
No, prevention is the way to go. Unfortunately, after concussion, we want to make sure that the athlete is cleared to return to sport and cleared safely. So to do that, you have to have technology to be able to get the right data to understand if the patient's actually recovered. And the issue, as we talked about before, Karl, is that the athlete will feel recovered sooner than the brain is actually recovered. So we have to understand what's the brain doing, not how the athlete feels. And if we want to insight into the brain, we have to have technology. So the great thing about what we're going to talk about tonight is that this app is kind of bridging the gap a little bit from the on-field assessment and then bridging that gap to having technology in a clinic where you can really rehab the patient properly. The good news is 90% of concussions get better following a normal protocol. So, concussion needs to be kept in context. It's a very recoverable kind of incident. And if treated early, the recovery is much shorter. If treatment is delayed, recovery is delayed. So the new app is really phenomenal because in the past, we did an on-field assessment, that the SCAT-5 and the SCAT-6, where we asked all these questions. But now, literally on the phone, we can do a full assessment on the phone where the athlete has a few tests on the phone. So we have memory and things like reaction time, impulse control, and it's all done on the phone, and we can have the immediate data on the field. And then that data is then stored, and then we can see where the athlete's at the time of injury. We can make the athlete do it again at home the next day, and see if we start seeing an early signs of recovery. And when they come to the clinic, we're able to see through the same technology what they look like at the time of injury, and then retest them in the clinic. Then off we go with treatment. So it's just really been a phenomenal innovation that is going to help us just treat these athletes better, and what's more importantly, making sure they're going back fully recovered. It can't be how you're feeling, and it can't be I'm feeling great, coach, I think I can play. It can't be that. It's got to be with technology. We understand exactly how the brain's recovered, because without a full recovery, we see more injuries post-concussion, and not concussions. We see most regular injuries in the musculoskeletal system, knee problems, ankle problems, back pain, etc. But the other great thing about this technology is it also has some questionnaires on anxiety and depression and sleep patterns, which is also very important, because the research has also shown us that what you may have pre-existing, you're going to bring into the concussion, meaning that if I have a certain anxiety about me as an adolescent, and it could be just part of getting older, when I have a concussion, if I'm bringing a little bit of anxiety already to the concussion, that anxiety will increase, or things like depression. But we've also seen a high correlation between some mental health issues after a concussion, especially if they're not treated early, and the concussion and the recovery. So what this allows us to do at home is a few times a week, we can get the athletes simply checking the app on the phone, the questionnaires. Then in the clinic, we can remotely just track it twice a week and say, okay, let me pop in and see how Sam's doing. We look in the computer screen, we see the assessment he's done because we see it recorded from his iPhone to us. And then we assess the athlete and we say he's recovering well. Or we might say we have some concerns about this increase in anxiety, increase in depression, lack of sleep. Let's refer now early to mental health care, which has been lacking a lot in concussions, but there's a high correlation between those kind of changes emotionally after concussion. And as with any injury, if you have any injury that lasts more than 4 to 6 weeks and takes you out of your normal pattern or your normal sport, you'll see depression start to creep in. It doesn't matter if it's a total knee replacement or a concussion or shoulder surgery. If you're in a sling for 6 weeks, after 4 to 6 weeks, you start getting this emotional change because you can't do what you want to do. Your life has changed. Things are limited. So this has given us a wonderful tool to track that early and often with the young athletes to make sure that we catch it in the bud if that's indeed happening.
I mean, you don't have to tell me. I've been doing this a long time. I know I'm an old guy. This is my 42nd year coaching sports. We started way back when I first started coaching. Go to the emergency room. They tell you to stay home. Don't do anything for 5 to 6 days. Come back in 7 days. We'll take a look at you. And then it progressed where we started getting these tests. We started doing the hands-on testing, and then came to the impact program. Now we're going to the sway program. Now, someone's going to say to you or say to the specialist, so what does the sway device do? How does it monitor this? What's in the phone that helps them get all this information?
So it uses the technology in the phone. For example, when we're doing the balance tests, you actually hold the cell phone on your chest. And then when you do the balance test, any movement of the phone while you do the balance drills will be picked up by the phone and recorded. So we can do all of our balance tests to check proprioception and vestibular. All the reaction things are done with the screen, touching things as fast as you can, judging things by size. Letters come up, you have to remember them. So we've got the full, what we call executive function, or the cognitive side of it. So we have balance, cognition, function, and then the surveys to see how they're doing. So it's literally, the problem with the impact was it was more like a passive test just on the computer. This is much more integrated into what we actually look for in the clinic. How well is the brain processing stuff, including physical stuff, proprioception and balance, because the key indicators that an athlete hasn't recovered if they don't recover normal proprioception and vestibular systems. And you do not want to go back to the sport if your vestibular system is a little bit off, because that's
go ahead.
That's the compass facing north. So if your vestibular system's off, your compass is facing not quite north, everything is off. That's your relationship to gravity. So it's so important that we have some way of assessing that remotely. And the great thing is when the patient's in the clinic, we can actually get the athlete doing the app test again, or we can customize the app drills that they do, and we can monitor it every day if we wanted to. They simply do it on the phone, and it pops up back in the lab. We can see how they progress and things are going well. And anything that's not going well, we can bring them back in the clinic and see straight away. So it's almost like remote monitoring, but much more accurate than it would be done with the impact test.
Oh, and we know athletes live on their phone. And so the new procedure over the last 10, 15 years that we do a preseason test of all our athletes and then a post-injury data collect. How is Sway going to evaluate this? And how is the professional, whether it's the athletic trainer, the physical therapist, the doctor of physical therapy, or a doctor, how are they going to determine when it's safe for that from that athlete to go back? Sway's going to say it's okay to go back. I mean, there's got to be some kind of professional person involved in this, isn't there?
Well, the Sway definitely can tell you, because we have normative data on the Sway. So when you do the test, it's going to score you based on normative data. So another good thing about the Sway is a baseline is not necessary. We could argue it may be desirable, and I think it is. But remember, with the impact test, as time went on, the test got less accurate, meaning that if you did the test in September but had your concussion in soccer season in March, the data lost some of its validity just because of that time. So the Sway is a little different because we have physical tests too, and we have normative values. So without a baseline, we can tell whether this athlete is functioning in the higher percentages, which they should as an athlete. If they're not, then we're going to show some concern. So you can rerun the assessment as a return to play, but ideally the return to play is cleared by a little bit more technology. The app has some limitations. For example, our clinic has all the technology to really do a little bit more in-depth tests, because obviously the accuracy of your phone is not the same as a $50,000 infrared camera checking eye movement. So it's got some limitations, but it's a great step forward. Oh, yeah, it makes it a lot easier, so you're not waiting that long. If you're tuning in or you just tuned in on the internet, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. I'm here at my third segment of the show with Dr. Stuart 5 for 5 Therapy, 6 Mall Boulevard or 6 Mall Court? Mall Terrace.
I know I was going to get it wrong. You know that. I'm an old guy. I got to get my memory checked here. But anyway, we're talking about concussions, and Dr. Fife Stewart, he's certified in concussion specialist. So, all right. So I know I read online, believe it or not, there are school districts that are using this already.
Yes.
What would it take? What would it take for, like, say, Chatham County Public Schools to use this? Do people have to be certified besides the doctor? How does that all work now?
So there's one of the school systems now is adopted this way as their part of their program. So they would have to buy the sports program. So the sports program allows the athletic trainer who would initiate the test. So the on-field assessment is part of the test where it has to be done by somebody observing them, and then we score it. So they'd have to buy the license to get this way to do that. But that's for the on-field injuries. We have the clinic license, which allows us we can give the app, authorize the app for anybody who plays sport. So if you're not involved in high school sport, for example, you're playing Little League and you don't have a trainer there, or you're playing soccer with the Savannah United or whoever, and it's not organized through a school, we could still get you access to the sway and do the same thing. So it's really on the administrators of the school programs whether they want to invest in it. I would imagine, I don't know what the costs involved for the school systems comparing impact and sway, but I imagine they're not too far off. And if they're not too far off, sway is going to be the way to go, just because it takes to a different level.
All right, so now we're getting into spring football. 10 days of I don't care if people get mad at me. 10 days of nonsense, because what can you do in 10 days with kids that haven't had equipment on, aren't used to the heat? I mean, it just makes no sense to me. I know I'm an old guy, but I coached in New York for almost 13, 14 years. We weren't allowed to have spring football. The kids weren't ready for spring football. I just don't understand it. But so if they needed to get a concussion checked out, are you available to do that? Are you using the SWAY program?
Yes, we are. Yep. And we happen to do baselines for athletes too. What we hope is that if the local schools do get the SWAY system, they'll agree to help each other. It means we can give them a code to access their athletes in our system when they get referred to us. So the trainer could actually see what the athlete's doing inside our clinic and see those ongoing things. And then vice versa, we can log into their system just to see that particular athlete. So we have this two-way communication with all this data, which is phenomenal. We never had that before. So absolutely, we're up and running already with the SWAY, and anybody who's interested can contact us. If you wanted to get a baseline, we can get a baseline. Is it necessary? Like I said, it's not necessary. But for example, when you do the anxiety and depression questionnaires, it will just give us a baseline. Said, well, this athlete already had a little bit of a higher score on both of those skills, so when they get concussion and we see changes in their mood and stuff, we're not so, like we said, we understand that there was some pre-existing possibilities there. So just the more information we have, the better. But again, to reassure parents, 90% concussions get better following the protocol. The key is that we'd rather see an athlete and just say everything is great, don't want to see you ever again, go back and play, rather than not see him at all. Even one visit will just tell us when we run through the tests, are you really ready or not quite ready?
All right, last two questions. First one, if we have parents out there watching, or later on when I post this on YouTube and all this other stuff, tell them what are the signs they got to look for that might indicate that their child, their athlete, might have a concussion. What should they be looking for?
Well, definitely on the field, in the past, concussions may have been graded mild, moderate, severe. Now it's not graded like that at all. You can have relatively lesser injuries having highest after effects, and some harder impact injuries having more minor effects. So we can't grade the concussion anymore. So really, anybody who's playing the sport and you observe some incident, whether that's the head hitting the ground, head hitting another head, an arm or something hitting the head and giving them a sort of whiplash kind of movement, anything like that, if you witness that event, it's making sure that the athlete, if you're not a professional, sounds normal, can they remember things, any loss of memory, headache, not feeling good, uncoordinated, attacks it, I mean, they look a bit clumsy. That's a concussion, and they should not return to play at all. They should not be sitting on the bench for 10 minutes and saying, how you feeling? You feeling better now? Yeah, I'm feeling better now, coach. Off you go again. Any of those warning signs, that's done. And then we want to monitor the athlete. And if in doubt, you obviously want to go to the hospital. So we should not be kind of trying to like grade the impact and say, well, he didn't really hit his head very hard. I think he'll be fine. That needs to be gone. And then, of course, if somebody's concerned, then they can always contact the next day. If we don't want to go to the ER, at least we could do a sway and see if we see anything popping up as a red flag on the sway test. Are they still high scoring on the normative data, or they're lagging a bit? If we say it's lagging, we'll say, well, we've seen some changes here in the way the brain is functioning. This is a concussion, and this is how it needs to be treated.
And, parents have to be aware of that. And, kids will be kids. Kids will try to get back as soon as possible. You just got to be aware that, it's better to be safe than sorry. Don't let them tell you the next day that they're feeling better and it's ready to get back on the field. I mean, you need to see a specialist. You need to get them looked at. And right there, Stewart 5. Okay, it's 5 Therapy at 6 Ball Terrace right here in Savannah, Georgia, right over there by Wall Boulevard. You can call them. Their phone number is online. Just go to 5therapy.com. That's how easy it is. And I know this guy right here, this mate from England would love to see him and get them back as soon as possible. He's not in the business to keep them out, right?
Right. And our main number is also a text line. So if you don't want to call you, when you can just send us a text, we'll text you right back.
All right. And just so you know, I looked it up. The text line and the phone number is 912-239-6140. 912-239-6140. That's 5 Therapy, and he has the sway test. He's certified in it, so check it out. Hey, I appreciate you calling me and let me know about this because I didn't know about it. And I tell you right now, it's a game changer.
Yes, it is. Hopefully, all the schools will have it, and it's just going to keep growing. Yeah.
I got you, Stuart. Anything else you want to tell anybody?
No. Well done.
No, you got it. You're on top of it. Thanks for letting me know so we can get the word out there.
All right. Thanks, Carl.
Hey, appreciate you, mate.
See you, mate.
All right, bye. And he's in business, okay, because it's a business, but he's also there to help prevent an injury, to help athletes, okay? Everybody thinks that, he's a doctor of physical therapy and that's all he's looking for is the cha-ching. I mean, I know this man. It's not just I've seen him work. I've been around him, and I see kids come in there. He wants to get them back as soon as possible. Now, with this little device or app that's on your phone, it's even going to make it quicker with concussion. So other than that, appreciate it, Stuart. I got to take a quick break here. Come back and finish up with my 3 steps in the door. Talk a little about what's going on in college around here and pros. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Weatherington at the Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here live at Coach's Corner on the Soundgarden stage. Now, I'm not going to sing for you, but it's fun to be here. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report because I'm part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. My man, the OG, the professor, the producer, Lawrence Bennett's got to be happy because I'm going over an hour. I haven't gone over an hour in a long time. So everything's worked fine tonight. I know the picture's been kind of fuzzy because of the internet. But it's great to be here every Wednesday night. There's parties going on. There's people hanging out, having a good time. And that's what it's all about. Come to Coach's Corner because you know what? It's the center of the sports universe. It's all food, all fun, all sports, all music since 1991. On the introduction, the opening to the show, I was talking about high school sports. Okay, we talked about the Habersham girls tennis team winning their 3rd straight tennis title, 3-peat. They had individual winners. Annie Cadle, I'm pretty sure it's, let me check, okay? I take that back. It's Anna Cadle, okay, won the GAPS, Georgia Association of Parochial and Private Schools, D1 individual girls tournament, state champion, Anna Cadle. I think she's also a basketball player. She's a heck of a basketball player if it's the same girl. I talked about high school sports. I'm trying to get an update on BC. If anybody knows the Benedictine baseball score, they are playing Stars Mills. I would love to give you an update of that. Yesterday, I was able to follow the Country Day game against Hebron Christian because the good man, the other half of how we used to be when we started during COVID, the coach and the AD, he's the head coach of Hebron. So he gave me the link to watch the game. So I'd love to know what Benedictine is doing. So if anybody has that score, let me know. So I usually do 3 steps in the door: high school, college, and then professional, okay? So we got to go to college. Got a big shout out to the SCAD women's lacrosse team who won the Sun Conference, okay? The national championship tournament is at Memorial Stadium this week. They played today at 1 o'clock. Don't have a score. Didn't see a SCAD tweet about lacrosse. So if anybody has the SCAD's women's lacrosse result, that'd be love to get. But, once again, they're the Sun Conference champions. They've been doing their thing. Okay, so let's go here. I got women's lacrosse. Okay. But I don't have an update of today's game. So if anybody has a SCAD update on the lacrosse program, I'd appreciate it. The women's, because that's the national championship right here in our own backyard here in Savannah Memorial Stadium. They took on today at 1 o'clock. They faced Indiana Tech. SCAD was number 4, was the 4th seed. Indiana Tech was the 5th seed. So if you got a score, let us know, okay? Let me check one more other site here. So bear with me as quick as my computer will go. Okay, let's see. SCAD Athletics. Let's see if they posted the score up there. Okay. Go to lacrosse, women's lacrosse schedule. Okay, they played Indiana Tech. All right, the SCAD Lady Bees, the women's lacrosse team, beat Indiana Tech 15-4. So they move on to the next round of the NAIA Women's National Lacrosse Championship at Memorial Stadium. You got to check it out. Girls lacrosse is an up-and-coming sport, okay? In baseball, the Savannah State Tigers baseball team has qualified for the SEAC tournament. Starts tomorrow. They'll start playing tomorrow. It started today. Savannah State will play tomorrow when they play Miles in the opening round of the 2024 SEAC Baseball Championship at Albany State. Savannah State comes in at number 4. Miles is number 5. Just a little fact here. Savannah State has the 5th highest batting average in the country at 343. 8 players on that team are hitting over 300. So we got Savannah State baseball going. All right. We go to the pros. Brian Harmon is off this week. Last week, Tim O'Neill in the PGA Champions Tour. Brian Harmon's in the PGA Tour. He finished 58th at the Mitsubishi Classic. This weekend, he'll be playing at the Insperity Invitational in Texas. Savannah Bananas are their world tour. They were in California they were in Arizona last week. Right now, the Bananas are 19-13 over the Party Animals. That means the Party Animals are 13-19. All right. This weekend, they're doing their California trip. They're in Fresno, California, at Chuckensiki Park, May 3rd to 5th. Then they go to Sacramento, California, at Sutter Health Park. They're playing there May 9th to 11th. Then they go to Oklahoma City and play at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Then they go to Columbus, Ohio, and play at Huntington Park, the home of the Columbus Clippers. I know because my son played there. And they finally come home to Savannah, Georgia, Memorial Day weekend. The Savannah Falcons, our semi-pro football team, they have a game this Saturday, 7 o'clock at Memorial Stadium. They're taking on the Richmond Hill Broncos as far as what I can find on the internets, okay? And I have not got a return on my text about Benedictine baseball. Hold on, let me check one site and see if they're on that site, because maybe we can get a score out of that. All right, let's go to the NFHS network. Okay, let's look up Benedictine against Stars Mills. Okay. Looking it up right now, people, because I'm dying to know a score just like you are. Okay. Let's go baseball. Nope, nothing's coming up. So I can't even get that baseball score for you off the internet. So Benedictine's at Stars Mills. They need to take 2 out of 3 to move on. So that's the Elite 8. So it's pretty special. All right. No glitches, no problems. I made it through. It's a little dark up here. I'm using a new camera because my old camera is a little shot. But I know looking on the internet, it's kind of fuzzy. But I'll figure it out for next week. But I'm glad you could join me. Of course, I got to thank Jamari McIvory, the 71st Ashley Daring Award winner, the 10th from Savannah Christian for the most versatile male athlete in the Chatham County football, basketball, and track. Defending 2-time state track champion. It's going to be pretty special. They got sectionals this week, and then they go play. Then they do the championships the following week. Then, of course, I got to thank Dr. Stuart Fife. Sway app. It's called the Sway app. SWAY. Sway app. And it helps keep track of concussions. Go check it out on the internet. SWAY app. And it helps monitor concussions. New way of getting the athlete hopefully back quicker into the game and making sure he's all right or she's all right to go back in the game. Other than that, like I say every week, say a prayer for this crazy world. College campuses, Europe, Mideast, whatever's going on, even this crazy country, police officers. I mean, that's why I love sports. It takes my mind off all that stuff. So whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, always hit it at a park. And until I talk to you next week on a Wednesday night, right here on the Coach's Corner Network, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Be safe. Talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed the show. Go to YouTube, Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Subscribe.